So as we get closer to the race, again, it's a week out. It's a week from today. I kind of wanted to give a little background on a lot of the different rules that the Cardboard Boat Regatta has, because if you watch the first one, which I linked to my Facebook page, like in 1974, there weren't a lot of rules. As a matter of fact, there weren't many rules at all. It was just make a cardboard boat and go. And there was one buoy. They went out and they came back, and that was it. Throughout the years, different creative cardboarders decided to push the envelope in different directions, which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do in creativity. But as we get closer, I wanted to kind of go through the rules and let everybody know why those rules exist and what the story was behind it. So, for example, no sailboats. So, in the original Cardboard Boat Regatta, sailboats were allowed. They were wind powered. You know, the whole idea was just it had to be cardboard boat, which was fine until we got to Crystal Lake, Illinois. That particular race was in a suburban kind of lake thing. Everybody had their own little private dinghy sailboats and stuff. So at one of their races, there was probably 4 or 5 little dinghy sailboats. The problem is there was no wind. And so they just sat there and didn't go anywhere because they can't use the paddles because that's class 1. And the sails doesn't have wind. So it had to be class 2. And after about 5 minutes, they just pulled them all back because they couldn't go anywhere with no wind. Now, on the other side of that, we go to Sheboygan, Wisconsin, who always used to have theirs on the 4th of July. So theirs was set up in this huge, nice pier, you know, big boats, big everything, and it led out into Lake Michigan. And so what happened is this guy took a sail off an actual sailboat, like, I don't know what they're made out of, but a huge, heavy sailboat, like ginormous, maybe 30-foot sail. And he made a cardboard catamaran as the base. No problem with that at all. The problem is on Lake Michigan, the wind blows. And so when he came around the first buoy, that sail just opened up, and the weight of the cardboard boat couldn't have been 1/10 of the weight of the actual sailboat. So he turned the cardboard boat basically into a parasail that just started hauling ass out into Lake Michigan. Well, at the Sheboygan race, our safety boat at the time was a Coast Guard cutter ship because, you know, it was all right there. And so he takes off after the cardboard boat because if this boat goes out to Lake Michigan, could be some bad things. So he hauls, and he cannot catch the parasailing cardboard boat. So after a while, the guy climbed up the mast and ripped the whole boat over to the side, broke his catamaran, but he didn't make it all the way to Lake Michigan, so good for him. Telling those stories is what came to no sailboats in the Cardboard Boat Regatta. It's not that they're, you know, illegal or anything else, but they got taken out just to keep the flow going. We didn't want issues where you have a 10-minute race because everybody leaves if you have a 10-minute race. And we don't want people flying out to Lake Michigan. So my dad just canceled all sailboats, and that's the reason there's no sailboats in the Cardboard Boat Regatta.